Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? Today we are going to be playing, well, not playing, except theorizing the Amazing Digital Circus, Ragatha, and some others' backstory. It's going to be fun, so let's jump right into it before you guys get bored and click off. So first, we have this scene, which tells us more about Ragatha's childhood. So let's take a look into it.
Born into a fairly wealthy family, we had a large property with horses and chickens, and my mother was a lot. I worked in real estate for a bit until I ended up here. I'm sure she doesn't miss me. I certainly don't miss the yelling, the braiding, and guilt.
So, in this, we get to see how Ragatha is not happy with her childhood, except she still is always nice. So let's take another dive into another different subject of the Amazing Digital Circus. Now, we're going to take a look into how Ragatha gets that she's in the Amazing Digital Circus, except she doesn't get it as much as Jax does. Or does Jax not get it as much as Ragatha does? Let's see.
He loves you and you're going to die someday! We can't exactly die. It's like the whole thing here.
In that scene, Ragatha shows us that she knows that they can't die in that scene. They know that they can't die. Ragatha knows that they can't die. And that is the interesting part, since Jax, in the Amazing Digital Circus episode 5, says, why does Ragatha make them all happy? Why does Ragatha have to be so nice all the time? We're stuck in here forever. Except Ragatha gets that. Jax doesn't get that. Well, I have a theory that Gangle came in, and then since Gooseworks said that there can only be 6 characters in the Amazing Digital Circus at a time, then that means that Gangle came in, and that means that Ribbit abstracted. And that makes a lot more sense in the next clip.
Oh man, poor Pomni. I hope she's alright.
And Jax is about to say, poor Pomni? What about poor us? And Ragatha actually hides her emotions. Let's take a dive into the clips.
Usually do when we first arrive, but after a while you start to realize that you really can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy, and eventually you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
Okay, so in this clip, guess what happens? Ragatha seems to have experienced it before. Does that mean that she has had it happen to her before? Or does that mean that one of her friends has had it happen to her, has had it to happen to them? That's actually really interesting, because in the song, Ragatha, we aren't going to play it because of copyright issues, actually says that she doesn't want to lose a friend. And since she doesn't want to lose a friend, that might propose that she had a friend before in the Amazing Digital Circus, except they obstructed. Now, this one. This one is really interesting, since it says, the characters in the Amazing Digital Circus were originally humans who became trapped in the virtual reality simulation. You know, all of us know that, except one thing. AI Kane is also trapped in the simulation, seemingly as a moderator or admin. I'm just going to say admin since I can't see. And he might be programming, except maybe, as in another theory, another YouTuber did, maybe Kane was the original creator of the Amazing Digital Circus, and he didn't feel like he had enough power, so he went into the Digital Circus so he could be the ringleader. Anyways, final clip, and then we'll start discussing other things that has happened. And this is the biggest one. This is the most strange one.
I'm sure Ragatha would like to help you out. Oh, Ragatha. I love her, but after a while it gets kinda hard to tell how genuine she's actually being.
So, Gangle has just said that, as I've just wrote, Ragatha is hiding her emotions. And secondly, she stays calm to actually keep the picture, the good, great picture she has. Because she doesn't want to feel bad for losing another friend, just like the other abstracted character had happened. So, now, we've said she is hiding her emotions, and the one last thing, well, one of the last things, is that Ragatha doesn't actually get any kindness back, except just as Gangle says, it might be because she's not being genuine, or maybe because the other circus members can't tell if she's being genuine or not. Okay, now, next up, we now have more theories that I have made. First of all, Zubul does not go on the adventures, even though Ragatha says they keep them sane. Zubul often gets pulled into the adventures because Kane doesn't want them to get spoiled, just like Pomni in The Void. Zubul is not happy with her body, but Kane can't change it, which is strange, because we see in episode 5 and episode 4 that Kane is fully capable of changing their mind. And he says that everything is possible except for changing their minds. So Kane lies for that, except he didn't say if he is able to do it, if he is able to change the bodies of the Amazing Digital Circus cast. So now, let's get a summary of what this. Ragatha might feel overlooked, which could explain why she seems so down. She seems good at hiding her feelings, possibly from past experiences with her mum. She values her friendships in the circus, as they help her stay calm in the crazy environment. It's possible. Ragatha, let's just say that says Ragatha's, since it can't be possible to fix it. Okay, Ragatha's parents weren't supportive of her dreams. So, guys, do remember one thing. That is just some theories. The amazing digital circus theories. And this is Squirtable, and I'm out.